I'll be performing goniometry for flexion and extension of the elbow. So for the axis will be on the lateral epicondyle, and then the stationary arm will be aligned with the humerus, and the moving arm will be aligned with the radius. So we'll line that up with the lateral epicondyle and make sure that this is parallel with the humerus. And then as she goes into elbow flexion, the moving arm will follow her radius and be parallel with her radius. And the normative value is 150 degrees. And then into elbow extension, same thing, the moving arm will follow into her radius. And the normative value for elbow extension is 0 degrees up to 15 degrees of hyperextension.
Okay, this is for wrist flexion and extension. So what you're going to do with your goniometer is place the axis on the styloid process of your ulna. The stationary arm is lined up with the ulna, and then your moving arm will be parallel to your fifth metacarpal. So I'm going to have the patient do is extend their wrist, maintaining parallel. A normal value for wrist extension is 70 degrees, and then go ahead into flexion. Make sure the moving arm is still parallel, and a normal value for flexion is 80 degrees.
We will be doing ulnar and radial deviation for goniometry. For this, your axis point is on your capitate, so in order to find your capitate, you can just kind of flex and extend the wrist, and you'll feel kind of an indent happen right where the carpals are. That's where your capitate is, and so that's what your axis point is going to be for your goniometry. And then have them lay their hand down on the table. The stationary arm will be lined up with the arm, and the moving arm will be lined up with the third metacarpal. So when they radially deviate their hand, you'll just line it up again, and the normative value for that is 20 degrees. And then when they ulnarly deviate, you'll line it up with the metacarpal again, and the norm for that is 30 degrees.